Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Just some thoughts about the two worlds. The two worlds. Just some thoughts. Yeah, this ain't particularly a teaching commentary video, but just some general thoughts, general commentary about the two worlds. And the two worlds are those of the select, men who either they get a lot of women or they can at least get a solid relationship. And then men who just short. They get no parts of anything. They barely even know any women. No contact, anything like that. And I was thinking about that because it's just several little things. It's several little things. And it's funny, on my way out the gym, right? Saw a dude in there, he's pretty cool and everything. And I was telling him because one of the things, I came to the gym a little early today. Because, real quick, I'm recording something, The Power of Being Chose with Pimp God later on today. And there's some other stuff, and, I got to just take care of some stuff early. So I came in there early, and I did an abbreviated workout. And even this is going to be relatively abbreviated because, I got to give y'all something with a car video, right? So, I was just talking with him. We on our way out. And I was like, yeah, I was here longer than I wanted to be. And dude was like, yeah, man, right in there flirting. And I just bust out laughing. And then talk further, dude, on the player thing, too. He recognized it. Look, man, you in someplace, they gonna recognize it. I was like, damn, I thought I was trying to be low key. Nah. Dude see me talking to people. But he understood, though. He understood right away, and then he started talking, that player talk, right? But then you got some dudes out here, man. They have no real concept of being in relationships or whatever, right? No real concept. Like if they got sex, they might have got lucky or they paid for it. Shit, a lot of dudes just regularly paying for it, and if they not paying for it, they just stuck. That's why you got these large incel populations, growing population. So many young guys, older guys too, just not getting any real contact. But I'm gonna tell you what, it really creates, because I was talking with another buddy in there. Somebody who follows body game. And I seen his lady, she bad as shit. I seen it. Another success story. He know who he is. He probably see this and say, yeah. And he was telling me some stuff. He was hitting me with some stuff. And it really is just two different worlds. I've talked about this numerous times. Like, I first saw this when my book Nice Guys and Players first came out. It was the players who were buying my books who got it. It was the so-called nice guys, the guys who were having trouble. They would read the book and say, oh, this don't make sense or something. Meanwhile, straight up pimps were picking up the book and were like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. And that's something I get every now and then. You get some like lame, I'm going to say lame, dork-ass dude, thinking, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. I see a comment every now and then. I'll say, yet the players, the Macks, pimps, hell, the Chads and Tyrones co-sign my shit. Because when you're in that world, you're going to recognize just from, you can recognize from a comment where somebody at. You're going to recognize from a comment. Because there was something I was going to talk about. I'll get back to it. But you'll recognize from a comment what they say, how they move and everything. Because I've had some players in the area. They didn't even see me talking with a woman. They say, yeah, I knew you was a player. I knew you was a player. What? They say, hey, how you move, man? How you talk? How you react to shit? I'm like, man. But you understand that you in that world, it is two different worlds. It's two different worlds. Because I thought about that, I was, I'll still see some random, just because of the algorithm and everything. I'll see some stuff, and they might be talking about game or something on a channel or a dating coach channel, and you'll get some guys in the comments, and even many of the guys supporting them, you could tell they really ain't getting it like that because they speculate. Or when you get some guys who say, oh, you just gotta have this, you just gotta have that, but I'm like, well, hold up, I've known some guys don't have those things, they getting women, they getting women. And it all comes from experience and everything, actually being out there, interacting, and even before somebody think it's some racial thing, just a racial thing. A dude I was just talking with, he's a white guy, but he cool dude, cool. You can tell. He got that game. You see, he was hitting me with something. I was like, yeah, he got that game. But I'm gonna tell you what, though. It really is an issue of communication, trying to say stuff. Because I look at even like my main support are guys who really just co-signing me. I'm not really telling them much. Now, there are some guys who say they're getting something from what I'm telling them and everything, and they've improved. But I would suggest this. They already had it in them. All I'm doing is helping them to bring out what's within them, or invalidating them. Because I'm going to tell you one of the worst things, if you get somebody who got it in him, got that ability to be successful with women in him, but if they hanging around or being around guys who gonna be telling them whatever, they get in trouble. In fact, one of the consultations I've done a lot, other than guys who just want help or advice or perspective on managing the women they're already getting, right? Managing the women they already getting. They're guys who, let me go right here. They're guys who just they just on that edge. They just need a tweak here or there, something. But then they recognize they've seen enough. That's why I always say, like, guys gotta go outside and stuff. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. It was just a brief thing. Shout out Alfie Kingdom. What I was saying earlier about, just recognized game. Shout out Alfie Kingdom, my nephew. I remember the first time, play nephew, but still my nephew. But I remember the first time we talked. He hit me up, we did a consultation. 5 minutes in, right? Now, I don't know this dude, never seen him, still haven't really met him in person. We're going to meet in person one day, but still haven't met him in person. And I'll never forget. He was like, he talked for 5 minutes. I said, this dude don't need me. I said that to him. I said, what you need me for? I can tell just 5 minutes him talking. And, we end up talking about some other stuff. We end up talking business and everything. And, I think he got about 30 books on the market now. But I already knew just from 5 minutes of conversation. But we in that same world. But see, you got a lot of guys out here that speculate, and then, and they don't believe anything they haven't personally experienced. Like you guys, I remember a buddy of mine, he was telling me about, they were with a group of dudes, and it was a mixed crowd, select and non-select, player MACK types and lanes. And they were talking about, one of the guys on the player side was talking about, a threesome he had. But the guys on the lame side, they were like, oh, no, that don't happen. Women would never do that. I'm like, shit. I'm like, what? They do it all the time. Shit, the women are great. They'll recruit the man to do it. But been in that world to see that, to experience that, really, because you get some situations, especially when you're young, shit, you get a group of women, they like one guy, they'll take turns with him and watch. Shit, a kind of a reverse training shit that happens. But guys who in that world understand that. And one of the things would just say, though, it's a shame, really. It's a shame. It's a shame because a lot of guys, because what happens is, like, goes around like, when people, like, become friends, get in social groups, they get around people with the same mindset. So, unfortunately, you get a lot of dudes, they get around guys who don't have that game, don't have that way with women. In fact, I've said before, one of the best ways to really develop is to somehow meet somebody who's on that player side and just shut up and just watch him and hang out. Don't try to repeat what he do. Be around him, talk with him. Because, the metaphysicians, they would say, yeah, you're getting that vibration. But all it is, you changing up. Because whenever we in a group of people, we going to adapt to them. That's why it's important. If you want to make money, if you want to do something like make money, yeah, and this ain't really a tangent, but this is an example. If you want to be around wealth, you want to make money, try to find a way to get around it. But see, a lot of dudes, they ain't around those types. And it's really hurting them. And then when you present something, and like I said, I've been seeing this for over 20 years, you present something, they think you don't know what you're talking about. I remember an article of mine had been presented on this one website, and these guys say, oh, he don't know what he's talking about, right? But then a dude who came from a family of players, he hit me up privately. Me and him still cool to this day. Hit me up privately, like, yeah, everything. And this is a dude women be handing the pussy to. Like, handing the pussy to. They don't even care about his, like, marital status. Women don't care. But that's the thing. And, I keep thinking about it more and more, and it's a shame because, you get a lot of guys out here suffering, but if they had just that group, they had some people to hang around. Like, coming up, there was always that OG in the neighborhood who could hit you with some stuff. And they wouldn't do some video or anything, but they'd just hit you, like, just some stuff here and there. They'd be like, yeah, man, go ahead and talk to that woman. Yo, man, you need to do some stuff with your shoes. Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, man, you got to sweet talk that woman. Something. They'll just hit you and stuff, and then they'll just let you watch them. Because I remember when a group of us in the neighborhood, man, we weren't even 13 yet. There was this older dude, 18, man. He was messing with this young lady in the neighborhood, man. And he was staying at this house. Well, he's messing with her. He actually said, all right, yo, about this time, y'all come around. I had the shades open. He was giving visual demonstration. But that's the thing. And, I told you this is going to be a relatively quick car video. Relatively quick, because I got some stuff. I got to get home. Like, all this going to be gone. I got to get ready for that Pimp God interview and stuff. And that should be ready. Knowing Pimp God, we're going to film it today. He'll probably have it ready by the night, knowing him. Pimp God don't be playing. Pimp God don't be playing. I'm going to put a link for Pimp God's page in here. Y'all want to talk to him. That's some real game. See, that's another thing, too. That's another thing, like Pimp God. Because I told y'all about the time I was showing Pimp God, like, some pictures of women I got. The pictures, I don't show. If I don't know you, you ain't going to see it. I ain't going to show you what's in my phone. Like, just real quick, sometimes the dude say, well, you don't show any pictures or show anything with a woman. I don't know all y'all. A big part of the game is just being discreet with your shit. Why would a woman mess with me if she think I'm going to put a picture of her out on something? Or use her like that? Think. Because a big part of the game is knowing, hey, you got to be quiet about your shit and how you roll. But anyway, Pimp God, he had checked out. Shit, I should yell real quick. She got a light out. The Barney fights around here might see it and try to stop her. Yeah, I'll let him stop her. Anyway, right? No, but Pimp God, I was showing him pics in my phone. He was reading the women like. That's why I said, I said that before. I said, shoot, hit him up, pay him, whatever. He can read a woman. That dude can read a woman. I was like, damn, he ain't never seen these women because I don't share. A few intimate pictures. He was like, oh, yeah, this how she is, boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. But here's the thing. Game recognizes game. And it's two different worlds. It's two different worlds. I'm going to tell you what. I'll just say this. I'd rather live in this world. I'd rather live in this world, you know? Because it's a different understanding, you know? Because I can speak on stuff. I can speak on being married. I can speak on going through divorce, you know? I can speak on those things. Speak with being with numerous women. Speak on being with 2 women at a time, you know? Speak on it. So, and other guys who are about that, they can understand it. You can have that conversation. But I ain't gonna lie, conversations with guys who don't have that experience, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And then I'm gonna tell you what, let me just say this real quick. Sometimes the guys who ain't in that world just need to simply listen. Listen. Like somebody on a video yesterday, and I ain't gonna lie, I blocked it. Because I seen his thing before. And I'm like, dude, why don't you listen? He ain't even listening, talking about, well, how can I get how can I get that experience and shit? I said it in the video, get the sexual experience. I said it in the damn video. Why are you making it difficult? So, anyway, just sit back and listen. Just listen and apply. That's it. But, and I'm going to tell you what, and it has bigger implications. In fact, I'm going to do, I'm going to record my money videos tomorrow. I'm going to talk a lot about that. It has bigger implications, like guys out here not getting women in the economy and everything. Bigger implications. But they don't have to be that way. You got guys that, you don't even have to pay for it, really. That's how deep it is. Just chill. Pay attention to the guys who are with women. Get your ass outside. Pay attention to them. Shit, learn to be social. And you can do what you can. Nah, baby, ain't interested. Anyway, like I said, this is a real quick one. Relatively quick one. I got stuff to do today. Like I said, I got a showtime, so all this coming off. Oh, just real quick. I had somebody comment yesterday. They saw like me doing the calendar video, right? And then you see the car video. It's always 2 different ones. It's a very simple thing. You seem like 2 different people. I'm complex. I don't hide it. All people are complex. I just don't hide anything. Yeah, I'm that type. I can be real peaceful as shit and stuff. Real peaceful. Soft-spoken and all that. Or I could be loud and violent as shit. That's really most men, most people. Nobody's really one-dimensional. I just don't hide my dimensions and stuff or pretend like something. I don't suppress any part of myself. It's just normal. Most people are like that. Most people, depend on where you catch them. In fact, some of the deadliest people, they can be the most quietest. They can be the most quiet. So it's just normal. I'm just showing different aspects of myself. And even then, I'm still not seeing everything. And, I'm aware of it and everything. People are complex. Anybody who think people are just one-dimensional or something, man, you need to get outside. Seriously. Because every single one of y'all got more complexities to you unless you're trying to hide it. All right? Okay, she staring twice, choosing like a motherfucker. Anyway, let me get out of here. I'll talk to y'all. Peace.